This is it. I'm in Hamburg. I left my bike here at a friend's house, and this is all my stuff, so I left it here when I went back to England to visit the family. But yeah, I'm really nervous, don't know if you can tell. I've been a mix of excited and dreading it for quite a long time. The rack, you can tell, is still a bit broken after what happened in Copenhagen, so I'm just going to see how far I can get with it like this before I have to buy a new one. To be honest, it's still pretty sturdy. Like, it doesn't wobble that much, and it can still hold my... I mean, I got all the way from Copenhagen to Hamburg with it, so I'm just going to leave it as is with this bungee cord kind of holding it up. It's a really strange feeling cycling on my own. I feel really in my own head, and it's a bit intimidating that this is how it's going to be for the rest of the trip. At the moment, it just kind of feels like I'm getting further and further away from all the people that I know and from home. Just ridiculous that I'm finding it this hard this early on. Yeah, if every day is like this, there's no way that I can keep going. But I'm still going on the assumption that it will get better. I think I just need to start staying in hostels like all the time. I can't cycle all day by myself and then sleep in someone's garden and not talk to anyone. Even tonight, like cycling all day alone. And then coming here and being by myself, it's not great. I never thought I'd be like this miserable on camera, but yeah, really hard. It's really, really hard. So I've been noticing a lot of apple trees lining the roads in Germany, and I think it's about time that I pick some. Loving these little German villages, and actually kind of reminds me of home because there are so many thatched cottages here, like this one. They're literally everywhere. Oh wow. I've been looking for someone to interview in this town, Lenzen, for my website, but it's really hard to find anyone who speaks English. It's weird for me being here by myself in a place where literally no one speaks English. I'm really not used to that. So I'm about to head off again after my 3-day break in Lenzen. And what's weird is every time I set off cycling, I get a bit anxious beforehand, which is kind of strange. I'm assuming that will fade, but I think it's because I know I'm going to be by myself for the next 60 kilometres until I get to this campsite this evening. Pre-cycle jitters, they're starting to fade. As soon as I get on the bike, I usually feel a little bit better, but today I've got a bit of a sore throat. I think I'm getting ever so slightly ill. I'm just in under a flock of geese. I think they're migrating. So this is where the river Elbe splits into, and I should be cycling between the two rivers just as the sun goes down. There's just no one around, no buildings or anything. It's starting to get dark now. I'm in the middle of nowhere and I've still got a long way to go. So I think I'm going to be cycling through the night, or at least part of it. Over here, I'm joined by some friends who are going in the same direction as me. There's a deer down there. We're in Hamburg, finally, way after dark. So this is the River Havel, finally here, and I think the campsite is just over there. So I'm gonna head over there and try not to pass out because I haven't eaten yet. It's my first night camping alone, and it's a bit of a weird feeling because the last time I slept in this tent was in Tieran in Norway with Miriam. So it's weird that I'm in here alone now. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to camp tomorrow night as well. Which is kind of annoying because I was putting off camping for as long as I could because I didn't want to do it by myself. It's a bit of a lonely experience. Just packing the last of my stuff away, and then I am heading off for my biggest day so far. You can probably tell that my throat is getting worse. It's quite sore. 80k is the goal today, a bit intimidating. This is all coming off these fields here. It's quite hard to see. Not really enjoying the cycling today. There's all this dust blowing into my face. It's very windy. Kind of just want to be in Berlin at this point, but I'm not going to be there till tomorrow. Well, that was interesting. First time I've seen a horse and cart out here. Oh, all the dust. It's driving me crazy. Oh my god, you can see this is really stormy now. I have to hold on really tight to the bike to stop it blowing over to the side. Yeah, pretty bad. It's absolutely pouring and I'm completely soaked. I think half my stuff is. But yeah, I've got about 25 kilometres left to go and I'm absolutely exhausted. I've had to break out my rain gear, my waterproof trousers and my jacket. Put just a plastic bag around my sleeping bag down there. If I'm getting ill, this really isn't good for it. This is a hard day. I'm just sheltering in a bus shelter. But wow, this is definitely one of the hardest days I've had cycling so far. Oh my god, I finally made it. 80 kilometres, longest day so far. Jesus. That sunset though, now that the rain stopped, is pretty awesome. So you can probably tell at this point, my throat is awful. Yeah, it's just got worse after yesterday. It was quite cold in the tent last night, not sure if that had anything to do with it. Ridiculous. My voice sounds really weird to me. I don't know, I hope this gets better soon. So I've just set off from the campsite. I feel pretty terrible. It can be a little harder to breathe than normal, but I'm only 30 kilometres away from my hostel. Once I get there I'm going to chill for a bit, then I'm going to eat out tonight because I feel I've earned it, and yeah, just at least the weather's better today. Here we go, we're in Berlin! Yes! That's officially it. It's awesome to have made it this far just by myself. It's only been a week, just over, but I thought that maybe I'd have given up by now already. So it looks like at the very least I'll make it to Poland, hopefully, unless this illness kills me. Not the prettiest place I've ever cycled through. This is some kind of prison or something. finally made it to my hostel and my throat hasn't gotten any better. It's actually worse, but I'm gonna have a lie down